The French arrived thinking they were at the mouth of the Mississippi, established a colony, but the Spanish, when the word got to them that these colonists had arrived on the shores of the territory that they claimed, they realized this was a threat.
Back in the late 17th century, perceived control of the New World wrestled around that area of southern Texas. Spain thought they could lose that part of the New World if they didn't find the Fort St. Louis settlement and stop King Louis XIV. La Salle was there trying to build his colony, having a number of difficulties, including losing La Belle. Eventually things failed for the French, but the Spanish then came on in and found the French settlement after the Indians had killed most people off, and built on top of it as sort of a marker to France, daring them to ever come back. They built the most elaborate presidio that had ever been built on the northern frontier of New Spain.
So what's interesting about the archaeological investigations at Fort St. Louis is that this site was known before by archaeologists. So they knew that, this was the presidio location, but getting confirmation that this was also the location of Fort St. Louis, La Salle's Fort St. Louis, that's something that the Historical Commission project really confirmed.
As the state archaeologist working with the Texas Historical Commission, we have the mandate to try and discover important archaeological sites in Texas. And that's exactly what we did, discovering La Belle and discovering the Fort St. Louis site and then excavating each of those sites. And so the Texas Historical Commission really has the unique ability to understand these sites by going in and doing extensive archaeological excavations, doing archival research, and in doing so, in this particular case, we've written a new chapter in Texas history that's a formative chapter that really tells us that our heritage got started by the French being here in our state, not by the Spanish, and that the Spanish are sort of a result of the French being in Texas.